What up, my Z's? Welcome back to a brand new video. Top 10 compelling celebrity death conspiracies. Now, me and my brother and a lot of people, when the Tupac movie came out, people were saying, how Tupac could fake his death and stuff like that. And so we decided, and I decided, my brother's not here. We had decided, let's figure out if Suge Knight really killed this dude. So I just got done doing a video for Tuesday, because I'm gonna release one video each day. Because the other second videos will be the vlog. So Tuesday video is getting uploaded and will be edited soon. That one was basically mysterious people, and I saw this one, and it reminded me. You know what? It reminded me of me when my brother and I were trying to figure out who killed Tupac, and we had figured maybe Suge killed him, so we decided to try to solve this mystery, and we feel like we did, but feel like we also didn't. But they got this one on here by all time conspiracies. Now I subscribe to I think all time five or five all time or something. It's one of them two. Can't remember right now. But I subscribed to them and I watched the video not so long ago. And we're only gonna go to 5. The biggest person that I want to see on here, I think, is number 1, if I'm correct. Yeah, he's number 1. I think he is, or number 2 or something like that. Which is the Tupac one, because in the thumbnail, he's one of the last remaining. He's the rest, like, cause so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So we'll stop at 6. He's one of the last man 5.
Not every celebrity enjoys a full life of luxury. Some of them meet tragically early ends, and the circumstances aren't always clear-cut. These are the 10 most compelling celebrity death conspiracies. This is a collaboration with Simon Whistler from Today I Found Out. Please go and check out our collaboration video we made on his channel, and don't forget to subscribe to Today I Found Out for more great content. In the meantime, take it away, Simon.
As self-notice, I did not watch this video. I was just checking it around because, I got, like I said, I got excited because I saw Tupac on the thumbnail. I really don't actually know what number he is. But I'm hoping he's one of these numbers, but I think he's the last man 5 because, his is like, a huge big death. So I'm thinking, because he has a lot of conspiracies, so I'm thinking he's number 1. Or maybe he's number 2 or 3 or 4. I don't really know yet. Because I just got on this video, so.
Number 10. Heath Ledger. In January 2008, Heath Ledger was found dead in his Manhattan apartment. Just 28 years old and fit as a fiddle, his death was totally unexpected. The autopsy concluded that he was killed by an accidental overdose of a cocktail of prescription drugs. Ledger died just a couple of months after he'd finished his work on his most famous role, the Joker. For his performance as the villain in The Dark Knight, Ledger truly immersed himself in the dark, depraved thoughts of the Joker. He kept a detailed journal which he filled with the Joker's twisted fantasies. Theorists and fans believe he went in so deep to the character that he became possessed by the clown prince of crime. Ledger's family and friends attest how disturbed he became while playing the Joker, how he was so unsettled by his work that he couldn't sleep more than an hour or 2 each night. He had an appointment with a masseuse the day after he died. He knew she was visiting, and it was she who found him. Perhaps his drug overdose wasn't so accidental after all.
Number 9. Paul Walker. The star of the Fast and Furious franchise died in a car accident when he was just 40 years.
No offense, home, before they start talking about him. They actually proved that he couldn't survive. That he would have had an hour or 2. Mainly an hour to, survive. Because they said that he could have died from his trauma stuff. Because his trauma wasn't that bad when they did the autopsy. And when they made a freaking show about it. And his siblings said I think his sister. I think his sister, and she sued him or something like that for his death. Even said that he could survive. And the video supposedly of what was released of the crash and the people who told them, it showed Paul Walker still alive because it was like someone was waving their hand on the driver, on the passenger side. The driver was not responding, and that was Paul Walker. Paul Walker basically died from like smoke installation, but they actually said that he could have survived if they called a lot earlier and they came a lot earlier. So yeah, you can blame the FBI and the government and police and all that, and the people who I guess
years old. In the wake of his death, his final Fast and Furious movie, the seventh in the series, grossed an incredible $1.5 billion at the box office. Now, each new movie in the franchise is expected to gross at least $1 billion. But conspiracy theorists believe Paul Walker isn't dead. They believe he faked his death. His career was flagging and he relied on the Pedalhead franchise to keep going. As a producer, as well as an actor on the series, he wanted to boost the box office takings. Inspired by the dramatic effect of Heath Ledger's death on The Dark Knight's box office, he orchestrated a spectacular and ironic demise. Walker secretly receives a slice of the profits, which is why his co-star, Vin Diesel, says the movies are still made for Paul. Critics of the theory have pointed out that the franchise's box office was already improving with each new movie, and Paul was never a producer on the franchise in the first place. Nevertheless, many fans still choose to believe he never died.
Number 8. James Dean. James Dean is the iconic young rebel. He was just 24 years old when he was killed in a car crash in 1955. But conspiracy theorists believe that Dean faked his own death. He was the only casualty of the car crash. Dean's friend in the passenger seat next to him and the driver of the other car both survived. What's more, a witness claimed that Dean wasn't actually driving the car, he was in the passenger seat. One theory says Dean faked his death to escape his Hollywood career. He wanted to be a professional racing driver, but Warner Brothers banned him from racing while he was making films. In fact, he was on his way to a race when he crashed. By faking his death, he was free to anonymously live out his dream.
But isn't that I heard something about his car. How is it? It was like, I think they said after he died or something like that, his car became possessed with his spirit, because they said I think 3 or 4 people died driving the same car. They each got this car. Every time someone got the car crashed like the same way he died, or a different way, but kind of similar to the same way he died. And I think they said one dude even crashed on the same road he crashed in the same spot. They were like, the car is possessed because every time they fix it up, someone wants to buy it. Once they buy it, they die, and then they have to get refixed. So I'm assuming that car is kind of possessed.
But another theory says that the studio faked it. They felt Dean would be more profitable as a dead legend than a disabled actor. Indeed, James Dean was the first actor to be nominated for an Oscar after his death, and is the only actor to receive 2 posthumous Oscar nominations.
Number 7. Lady Gaga. Now, this theory doesn't say Lady Gaga is dead. Instead, it says Lady Gaga is who she is because she murdered her way to the top. Gaga's career began when her manager paired her with a rising star called Lena Morgana. They wrote and recorded a dozen songs together. Lena died when she was just 19 in an apparent suicide jump. In 2010, her mother claimed Lady Gaga stole
Apparent suicide jump? It's either she jumped or she didn't jump, or she didn't know what she was doing. Why would it be an apparent suicide? Like me putting a gun to my head. Oh yeah, it seems like it was an apparent. Like, not making fun of it, but why? If she committed suicide, she committed suicide. It wasn't apparent suicide. It was either she committed suicide or she didn't commit suicide. The way they make it seem like, oh yeah, it was assumed that she killed herself, and not really.
Lena's bold style and musical ideas. Conspiracy theorists believe Gaga also took Lena's life. Gaga refused to release the rights to the music she and Lena wrote, and has used her artistic control of her music videos to boast about her crime. For instance, in her video for Paparazzi, Gaga is pushed from a balcony in a similar way to Lena's supposed suicide. However, some conspiracy theorists don't think Lady Gaga is a murderer, just a thief. They claim the allegations that Gaga murdered Lena Morgana are made up, and that Gaga herself made them up. The stories emerged in 2010, around the time another singer called Isan Roche was rumored to be suing Lady Gaga for stealing her ideas. In essence, it's all a big bluff.
Number 6. Paul McCartney. According to conspiracy theorists, Paul McCartney's name is actually Billy Shepherd or William Shears Campbell, depending on who you ask. That's because the real Paul McCartney died in a car accident in December of 1966. The current Paul is a winner of a Beatles look-alike contest. The theory has existed since January 1967, when Paul disappeared from public view for several months. When he reappeared, it was with the Beatles' groundbreaking but radically different sound of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. The lyrics allude to the arrival of Billy and the crash that killed Paul. What's more, the album cover cryptically places Paul's left-handed guitar in the funeral display. The cover to Abbey Road also contains clues to Paul's death. They're arranged like a funeral procession, with Paul the only one not wearing shoes and strangely holding a cigarette in his right hand. When you play the songs backwards, hidden messages about the cover-up are revealed. Paul's car did crash in 1966, but he wasn't in it. It lent it to a friend. Further, Paul denies that the story is true.
Yeah, what was it? It was something they had, and like they reversed it. I think it, I just want to talk about this. You know, like, cause I watch this dude. I don't like reverse music. Sometimes I might watch it. Sometimes I don't. I mean, it. How to put this? When I listen to something that sounds like devil worship and stuff, cause I don't believe in the devil, my head starts to, like. I just heard a creepy noise. And he just thought I heard a creepy noise. I don't believe in the devil, and I don't like devil worshiping. So when I hear backwards music and stuff like that, as soon as I'm like, I haven't been on this dude channel in a while, and then like he just got backwards messaging videos on here. So I'm like, I'm gonna just check out one video. I check out one video, I got a headache, or I'm in pain, or like I can't take it no more. So I'm sitting here, and I think they did one Beatles song. And it was like, turn me on, dead man, turn me on, dead man. And it was repeating it over and over, as if I guess what they say is them talking about Paul McCartney. But then there was another song that they said was reversed, which they did play, which I was lucky about because then I started getting a headache. And they were like, they said Paul McCartney's alive when you reverse it or something like that, and that he didn't die. So yeah, that dude is correct. But guys, furthermore, I'm gonna let y'all finish the last 5. I'm not gonna do the last 5. Like I said, subscribe to All Time Conspiracy, and then subscribe to them again. All Time Conspiracy, and then there will also be another thing that will promote them too. But sorry, I was texting someone before I had started doing this. But besides that, guys, see you later and bye.